I don't have any ill will toward any women. And I don't have any ill will toward her. You know what
So
I'm
y'all
saying?
haven't spoke or nah?
Nah, I mean, she made her post and whatever, and that was about it. But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was emotions or I don't know what it was because I don't know her and she don't know me.
Yeah.
She don't know me either. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody saw this coming. Out of nowhere, Claressa Shields said something that left everybody in complete shock. She's pregnant. And the name she attached to that baby? Papoose. The same man who has been known for years as the ride-or-die husband of Remy Ma. The one who waited for her through her prison sentence. The one who stood beside her, lifted her up, supported her through everything. And now suddenly a whole different story is playing out. And it's nothing like what fans expected. People were already talking behind closed doors, but once this news came out, it was like gasoline got thrown on a fire. From quiet whispers to public betrayal, this thing exploded fast. And now it looks like it might destroy everything these three built. Remy's silence? Loud. Papoose's distance? Suspicious. Claressa's confidence? Terrifying. What started as just gossip has now turned into a ticking time bomb. And everyone's waiting for it to blow. To understand how we got here, you have to look back at the three people in this story and what they represent. Claressa Shields isn't just some athlete. She's a two-time Olympic gold medalist and an undefeated boxing champion. She walks with power, confidence, and a whole lot of pride. She's tough. She's respected. And she's used to winning, both in and out of the ring. Then there's Papoose, a man known for one thing more than anything else: loyalty. People called him the blueprint. The way he waited for Remy while she served time. The way he held down the household, raised their child, and never embarrassed her publicly. He became a symbol of what a real man looks like. And then there's Remy Ma, the heart of the Bronx, the warrior who fought her way back from prison, made a comeback in music, and built a name that stands for strength, independence, and survival. Fans always saw Remy and Papoose as relationship goals. They were the dream team, the couple that beat the odds. No one could have imagined anyone, especially. But everything changed the moment Claressa opened her mouth. In what looked like a calm, collected conversation, she let the world know she was expecting. But it was who she said the father was that flipped everything upside down. Papoose. Her tone wasn't nervous. It wasn't emotional. It was matter of fact. Like it was something that had already been accepted behind closed doors. The second that clip hit the internet, it spread like wildfire. Within minutes, fans were reposting it, dissecting it, and trying to figure out if it was real. But the part that had everyone frozen was her clarity. She didn't seem like she was hiding anything. And that confidence? It hinted that this wasn't just a rumor or a one-night mistake. It sounded like this had been going on for a while. Suddenly, everyone wanted answers. Was this a fling that spiraled out of control? Or was this the result of months, maybe even years of secrets hiding in plain sight? Remy Ma didn't respond right away. But when she did, it wasn't with words, it was with actions. One of her closest friends allegedly told a blogger that when Remy found out, she completely lost it. There was yelling. There was broken glass. There were tears. Remy, who's always kept her emotions under control in public, finally cracked. The betrayal cut deep, and it wasn't just because of Papoose, it was because of who Claressa was to her. A fellow strong woman. A sister in the industry. Somebody she never thought would cross that line. The moment the news broke, Remy started erasing Papoose from her life online. Photos vanished from her Instagram. She unfollowed both of them. She posted nothing but started liking shady quotes about betrayal, snakes in your circle, and being stabbed in the back. She didn't need to say a word. Her pain was showing in every silent move she made. And for fans who knew her, that silence screamed louder than any diss track ever could. But the real shock came when people started putting the timeline together. Suddenly, all those little moments that seemed innocent before started looking very different. Claressa and Papoose had been working on a documentary about mental strength and Black excellence. They were spotted at the same events. They did interviews together. But at the time, nobody thought anything of it. They were just two strong Black icons sharing their journey. But then came the rumors. That one night in Atlanta where they were allegedly spotted being a little too close at an after-party. That private gym session where Papoose showed up alone to support her training. That podcast where Claressa blushed when asked about strong men who support powerful women. It was all adding up. People began to realize this wasn't just sudden. Something had been brewing in the background for a long time. And now, with a baby involved, it wasn't just messy, it was dangerous. The internet did what it always does, exploded with reactions. Some fans were furious. They couldn't believe Papoose, the same man who waited years for Remy, could betray her like this. Remy held that man down through hell, one user wrote. She gave him the world, and this is how he repays her? But not everyone blamed Papoose. Others pointed out that Remy hadn't exactly been innocent lately either. Her rumored connection to Easy the Block Captain wasn't forgotten. Maybe this was karma, someone tweeted. Maybe both of them were living double lives. Then there were fans who didn't believe Claressa at all. They said she was clout chasing, that she knew saying Papoose's name would get attention. Some even accused her of being a pawn, someone used to create chaos in an already fragile situation. But the loudest voices were the ones asking, has Papoose really left Remy for good? Or is this just a moment of weakness in a long, complicated love story? As the days went by, things got darker. Theories started flooding in from all corners of the internet. Some people believed this whole thing was a setup, that Claressa was planted by someone close to Remy to test Papoose's loyalty and break their bond. Others think the pregnancy story is fake, made up to cover for something else, like a business deal gone bad or a secret partnership turning sour. One of the wildest theories said that Remy and Papoose had an open marriage and everything was fine until it became public. Maybe this wasn't betrayal. Maybe it was just exposure, the kind that destroys what was once protected. Fans even went back to old interviews, pulling clips where Papoose praised strong women and Claressa sat next to him smiling. Everything is being picked apart now. Every glance, every gesture. This is no longer gossip. This is war. And the lines are being drawn in ways that could split the hip-hop world in two. Now, everyone wants to know, what's next? Is Remy going to drop a diss track and air out everything that's been going on? Is she going to file for divorce and finally walk away from the man she once called her king? Or will she stay quiet and let the silence speak for her again? People are watching Papoose too. He's been completely silent. No denial. No confirmation. Nothing. That kind of quiet only makes the suspicion grow. And then there's Claressa. Will she go through with the pregnancy? And if she does, will Papoose step up as the father publicly, or will he vanish into the background and let the internet do all the talking? This could turn into a full-blown feud between Remy and Claressa. The type that doesn't just stay in the headlines, but bleeds into the music, the interviews, the award shows, and every room they both walk into. One thing's for sure, nobody's walking away from this clean. So now the question on everyone's mind isn't just about the baby, it's about betrayal. Is this the ultimate act of disloyalty from a man who the world once saw as perfect? Or is this simply the truth finally rising to the surface after years of secrets, half-truths, and damage that was never healed? Was Papoose really the loyal husband we all believed him to be? Or was he just a master of appearances, waiting for the perfect moment to break free from the image he helped create? And most importantly, what is Remy going to do now? Because one thing we've learned over the years, Remy Ma never stays quiet forever. When she comes back, she comes with fire. And if this really is war, then Claressa better be ready for what's coming. This story is far from over. If anything, it's just beginning and it's about to get even messier. More truths are going to come out. More people are going to get hurt. And more secrets are going to be exposed. But until then, all we can do is watch, listen, and wait for the next move. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Claressa, or do you think there's more going on behind the scenes? Is Papoose the villain, or is he caught in a game none of us really understand? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Because this triangle is spinning fast, and trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. To understand how this whole thing became such a disaster, you have to go back and look at who these three people really are: Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma. On the surface, it's just another celebrity love triangle, but when you really look at their backgrounds, the heartbreak feels even deeper. Claressa isn't some regular celebrity trying to stay relevant. She's a powerhouse in boxing, an Olympic gold medalist, a champion, and one of the few women in sports who truly intimidates everyone who steps in the ring with her. She's not loud online, but she walks with strength and talks with purpose. Fans see her as fearless, determined, and someone who doesn't need validation from anybody. She's earned her spot,